It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Throwing to start here is Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Running on first down, Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Hopkins' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Black Ultra.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Wait.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
3.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. DeAndre Carter back deep. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
First down, and they stick with Eckler.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Herbert off the bootleg.
That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Once more, here's Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the run.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up fourth down. Let's go.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Open net is Waddle, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go, set.
2 and now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Herbert off of play action. They'll find Everett there, complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there. Make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They find some open field here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Ready.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Ready.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
Down.
Tua on 4th down.
Got a man, it's Ronald, complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll get 23 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's swung out to Mostert.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here's Mostert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted. intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Charger drive about to get going.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it. It helped pop that ball free.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Being chased out left. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Herbert throwing again. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's airing it out for Williams.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Now on first down, Mostert stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good play defensively. It'll be a loss of 1. Second down coming up.
On second and 11 now.
Tua.
He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Ready, set.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, here's Tua. Wide open receiver, complete.
And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Go. Red.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is a counter play. Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Herbert on 1st down now. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they